3 to 4 weeks long rainy season. This part of the monsoon season, summer monsoon season, has really heavy torrential rains every day. So we are very lucky working in inside buildings. Don't worry about it. You can learn about what looks like kind of monsoon summer rains is continued. Maybe we don't know that tomorrow we have sunshine days. Anyway, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kesa Grief, retired from Seoul National University 10 years ago. Now it's emeritus professor at SNU. And I'm working many years really with this economic guideline programs. Also work hard for governments. I represented the UN meeting many times, but now it's almost retired. But when I look at Joseph is still working very hard. I spent many years in Minnesota with MA and PhD. Minneapolis St. Paul looks like my second hometown. With Jennifer here, or Jennifer. Oh, you're welcome, especially. You can from Minnetonka High Schools. I really enjoyed the fishing walleye in Minnetonka a long time ago. Anyway, I'm very glad to have this morning panel discussion moderators. I was right reminded who's presented. We have 4 paper presentations this morning session. Each presentator may have 20 minutes, no more than 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes presentation. And after 4 paper presentations, we will have a discussion, each discuss. We have 4 discussants, may have 5 to 6 minutes, short one. That's we can make a lunch. Okay, let me invite first presenter is Jongwon Lee, currently Ewha Women's Professor, is expert in geographic education. Jongwon Lee, please. Sorry.
Morning.
Okay, today this is not about the naming of the seeds. It's about the projects I recently conducted and designed with my students. I'm from Ewha Women's University. This is talk name, not this papers. Okay, so this is all. Let's start. Okay, there is a beautiful small village. It's called Yangdong. It's deep south in Korean Peninsula. It's very famous for its old traditional buildings and trees and walls. It has been listed as one heritage site in 2010. I think you've been there. Since 2010, there has been a dramatic changes. Lots of constructions and lots of tourists. Yeah. Many people want to visit there because it is World Heritage Site. But there has been lots of problems also observed, especially privacy invasion or traffic congestions. So I think this might be a good topic to investigate. Now me, for my students, I mean secondary school students. So I I try to incorporate GIS into these topics. Okay, so I'm going to ask, actually I have asked the students to detect and map land-use changes at building level and conduct a surveys to ask local residents what should be done or what should be changed for better life, for better villages. We already know about these topics. The mobile or ubiquitous technology offer opportunities for developing new educational experience in real-world settings. Mobile technology provides new forms of information flow and management. We know that, but I think we need more examples or case studies to prove this argument. This is a brief outline. Okay? It consists of 4 different stages: questioning and planning, collecting data outside, and making sense of data they gathered, and finally reflecting on the learnings. It takes 18 hours. 18 hours. It's huge, long, and programs. Especially there are 3 different tasks during the collecting data. So they actually visiting the Yangdong village, they conduct 2 mapping tests and 1 interview. Okay? 3 guiding questions were identified. This is we call inquiry questions. What are the impact of World Heritage Site designation on Yangdong village? Are the village residents satisfied with the recent changes? And finally, what are the things need to be changed to remain the same in Yangdong? This play very important role in next maybe 18 hours for students. Okay, this is the beginning. This is the first hour of the 18-hour program. Okay, so students watch 60-minute long videos. Okay, and they try to identify the issues. After they watch these videos, the teacher is supposed to ask, what's the difference between traditional villages and kind of folk museums? And you can see these are people from the United States. I believe they are Brigham Young University. They often to visit these villages almost every year and have some conversations with local residents. And these are from China. Even they are very famous for their long, maybe 5,000 years histories. But they come here to visit and see what is in there. Okay? So teachers are supposed to ask, what's the special with this small village? This is second hour, and this is track blank, right? So teacher provide a series of photos like this. Okay, so students are supposed to ask you to determine this is okay, this is good, this is bad. Okay, so this is part of a traditional building, satellite dishes. So kind of dilemmas. So some students think this is okay because people live there, they have to watch TV. And some students know this is traditional, 100% here, 100% pure traditional shapes. After that, we asked them to develop their own questions for the local residents. They got some time, about 30 minutes, to develop their questions, and then teacher provide finished survey forms, and then ask them to complete with their own questions, kind of combine it. Still, they don't have enough knowledge and understanding of those villages. I believe if they ask good quality questions, you will get quality answers from residents. But if you give some surely garbage questions, you only get garbage. So, also, they kind of practice. This is the name of the apps developed by DSR, like for GIS. Students are very smart and they are very used to using this type of their smart pen. So it takes about 15 minutes only. But teachers takes much longer. It was pilot tested in Yangzhou, February 2016. A number of 24 students from Dongtan High School participated in this field test. Okay, before they start a group activities, they gathered group by group and discussed how we can do this job. I mean, 3 different tasks in next to 3.5 hours. Okay. This is mapping text A. Okay. They have to identify, there are 4 different kind of areas, okay? Each group are responsible for one area. So they have to kind of walk around and they have to identify and locate things need to be changed. Okay? Just focus, please focus on the colors of the letters, okay? If it changes, things should be remain the same, tangible, tangible, something intangible, okay? They have to take pictures and make some memos and upload to their smartphone, okay? This is an example students provide. This is bending machine. It says a bending machine, okay? So bending machine doesn't fit well. They didn't provide a long sentence, just brief. And this one is old juniper, actually an important part of, I think this is more than 500 years old. Traditional building should be preserved, okay? This is actually how they did. This is a screenshot. They identify things, okay? They find the location here, and then just click hold, and the windows pops up. So they select change, remain, provide some information with the photos. That's it. And upload. This is mapping task B, okay? They have to determine the changes in functions of buildings. There are about 300 houses, okay? So we investigate all of the houses. They just visit there. For example, this one is originally built for the residence purpose, but now it's converted, it's used for the restaurant. So they have to change the color of each building into gray in this case. This one is a brand new building. It's less than 5 years old. It was newly built village hall. So they changed the color of this building into white. Okay? So I think this is how they did. Unfortunately, we don't have a sound right here. Give you some kind of brief ideas what they did. Okay? All right. This is the result of mapping text A and B. Okay. There are 2 screenshots, but if you, I don't know, you can see it here. This is 2:30 in PM. This is 4:35 in PM. So approximately 2 hours interval. This is kind of beginning stages. Okay, we still can see a few of red dots indicating something they think should be changed. And these are something changed. These are kind of green things indicating something should be remain the same. Okay, but in 2 hours you can see lots of red dots here and green dots, and those are its buildings actually. Okay, so they change the colors of each building, but I can see some patterns. This is a main street, okay? Main street. Along the main street, the colors are mostly gray, right? This is kind of up to a hill, far from the main street. You can see more black colors, which means preserved well, left. So you can see, if you want to visit there, please just walk up there. You can see more traditional, unchanged buildings there. All right? This is final task. Students conducted. They did some interviews in See that this is iPad. So their iPad was connected each other with a portable Wi-Fi. So as soon as someone, just one person added some information through their iPad, everybody can see the result. Okay? So we didn't do that, but you can see, oh, the other groups already did interviews. What they did, they can see actually. So they actually learn each other. After coming back to school, we ask them to make a final product, which is a story maps. This is maps they made. And they also include pictures they took and some kind of cartoons or maybe animations and some text. Okay, some text. So after that, they got some time to share and present what they found or what they felt. Okay. This is the end of the 18-hour program. Okay. What's the advantages of adopting those mobile wireless technologies for inquiry-based fields? I think these are kind of expectable, collect and manage multimodal data, including photos, video, sound, and text. Students are gathering a variety of format of the sources, but I don't think we should ask them to provide some kind of traditional paper kind of report. It does have some photos, but it's not representing 100% potential of those type of the resource. This is kind of very variety, active resources. I think we should allow them to utilize those possibilities, potentials 100%. And then they can edit, actually, save, and manage. I think this is important, especially for if you're collecting the data outside. If you lost those notes, it's gone forever. But if you save it, it's saved on your pad as well as on the cloud. So it's very simple. You can see and learn the ways people, their children, not the children, their friends collect data. Let me see one. That this is very brief. They do some watching, take some rest, and then they. Let me see. Okay. Interesting. It's keep blinking. It is all right. And I guess. Okay, this is the dialogue that I captured. Okay, there are three kind of group members. Okay, we done around here, but didn't come there. Okay, other teams have done a lot. Don't worry, we're okay. We also missed there. We've done many. We need to focus here. We haven't started there yet. This is dialogue they kind of normally kind of shares. So I believe they kind of managing the process of collecting data. Okay? So this is one thing, one important advantages that I found. And the others are easy to combine the group works compared to paper and pencil. Originally, this program was developed as a paper and pencil. We just carried papers and the highlight, But you can still kind of combine, but not seemingly. It's very easy. And became very familiar with geospatial technology. These are just normal students. And teachers also can monitor, okay, this group is doing well, and this is something wrong, and call them, okay, what's going on there? And this is preliminary result of the previous post. This is because I know well much better than if I did. And here it is. It's still kind of going on. Okay, I still have a bunch of data to analyze. So there was a teachers' workshops to spread those ideas in March 2016. About 30 of teachers just voluntarily want to be there and take some lessons. And 3 more examples. Okay. So two of these are conducted in May, a month ago. This one is just a week ago. Okay. So a week ago, students are exactly doing same things but slightly different ways, because all students, all schools are different. Their teachers are different. But whenever I finish this type of field work, 18 minutes. So, and teachers and students are very much satisfied with this type of experience. They very appreciate it. So next 2 years, I got some funding, more funding from the government. So I'm doing continuously the same job in the next 2 years. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.